Hello everybody and welcome to our brand new Let's Play, Dead Space Remake. Now, I had a tough choice to go between playing Dead Space 1 and Dead Space Remake, and I kind of went with Dead Space Remake as I've had more fun with this one over playing the original, and I do feel like I will be going back to playing the original at some point on this channel, just because I think it'd be a good time. Now, really quickly, as you can see on my display, we already have the Continue and the New Game Plus options presented to us, as I had beaten this game on stream twice. For those who don't know, I do stream occasionally. And in which, we're gonna pull this up really quick. With New Game Plus being presented to us, I've decided not to go with it as New Game Plus introduces a lot of stuff, but it gives us a lot of stuff right off the rip. 50,000 credits is a bonus for starting it. 10 power nodes, I don't know if that's how much money I had on hand, was 50,155 and 10 power nodes, or what? But you do get, I read that you get 50,000 and 10 power nodes as a bonus for going into New Game Plus, along with all your weapons and armor upgrades. Now, that's tempting. It's very tempting to be like, yes, let's just go straight into New Game Plus and play through that with all my stuff powered out and everything. We're not doing that because I don't want to go about that. There is the temptation of the secret ending, quote unquote, where you get access to the secret ending, which is required by getting the 12 marker nodes, which we'll get into what a marker is later in the game. But that is like majorly the only difference between the one new enemy type and the power node, the marker node collection that you have to go through. Does not make it all that necessary for this playthrough. It also gives you new logs that you can read up on if you want, which I might show off at the end of the series, end of this playthrough. But in the meantime, we're going to be starting New Game Plus. We're going to be playing on medium because this game, it still gets kind of difficult. There will be times that I die regardless of the fact, because it is a survival horror game. So let's get into it. Ishimura Planetside Team. That is, I could swear I've seen patches made of this exact logo, and I want one. Status update. USG Kellyan en route to the Aegis system. Objectives: Directive A, locate mining vessel, USG Ishimura. Directive B, diagnose and repair communications blackout.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
That's her? Nicole?
Yeah. First deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Ishimura is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls? It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed, Miss Daniels.
So you keep saying.
Here we go. Nice clean re-entry. Welcome to Aegis 7.
Imagine 6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner, that's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting teams set up for life. Now, where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact with USG Ishimura.
What a beauty. Biggest planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellyan responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kellyan.
You ever hear of a full communications blackout on one of these things?
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
The hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnson, take us in.
Gravity tether's engaged. Automated docking. Is go.
I'm losing control.
Tether malfunction. Fuck! We're off course!
Daniel!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Chen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it.
Drop a blast shield. Everyone brace yourself. Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston, you alright?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost a port booster. We got a fire in one of the stabilizers and... Singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kellyan. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
All right. Now that's one hell of a way to get in on this campaign. So really quickly before we continue moving forward into the Ishimura, we're gonna find you can find this text log here. It is basically covering Isaac Clarke and what's her name, Kendra Daniels' background. From his name Richard Hammond? No, Zach Hammond. Basically we'll cover Daniels' background first. Couldn't find anything on her in the time you gave me, but Darlton swears by her. Apparently, she's on a mission with his recommendation. If he thinks she has what it takes, who am I to argue? And basically, we're gonna paraphrase here. Isaac's whole background is that his father died. His father was in the production facility for, I imagine, making ships. Ended up dying at some point. His mother kind of like couldn't really cope with the trauma of the loss and ended up going and joining the Church of Unitology. I've heard a lot of people compare it to Scientology. I mean, the names damn near rhyme, so that's all I really got to say on that front, as I am not an expert on the Church of Scientology, and all I've ever heard people say is it's a fucking scam, and I tend to agree with them. Secondly, it basically goes into saying that with her joining the Church of Unitology, she blew through all her money. Her mental health was deteriorating rapidly, and Isaac basically put her into a psychiatric facility at which he met Nicole Brennan, who is his girlfriend. Which they were together until she got until she accepted the promotion to go onto the USG Ishimura. Oh wait, never mind. I had that wrong. I thought Isaac's dad died. No, he extended off-world tour. Okay. Yeah. He comes back, coinciding with the release from the hospital. Service records remain mysterious. Classified executive order. Oh, and then they died, and then their bodies were taken by the Church of Unitology, along with everything that they had owned. Notably, yeah, the whole secrecy about the members and everything, that's definitely like a Scientology thing. So the cause of death is unknown, and Isaac very much hates them. And justifiably, they basically fucking conned his mom out of everything they owned. But yes, we're here. The infamous USG Ishimura. I might need to up my compressor a little bit because I'm almost redlining my microphone with every sentence I speak. Ooh, his legs. But yeah, note that our pilot and our chief of security are armed to the gills with fucking... What are those?
At least we didn't take out the sign.
Yeah, right. But we'll be able to get that weapon later.
May as well get signed in.
We're gonna hang right here. Now, this game was complete at launch. I think there was only like 1 or 2 patches that came out for it, and honestly, both of them were really not necessary because the game was very, very well put together. Oh, that's my own fault.
Welcome, Isaac Clarke, to the USG Ishimura.
Isaac Clarke. Okay, cool.
Rig sync.
We got our health marker
Collect
now.
kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
That's not a good sign when your chief of engineer is missing. Oh, another text log. Sponsored article, USG Ishimura.
Someone left in a hurry.
Yeah, this is just covering like what the Ishimura is.
Where's the security detail? Where's anybody?
There's nothing logged. No duty roster, no power to the elevator.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
On it, Hammond.
There's something on the floor here. Is that?
Isaac, I need that damage report.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious.
Oh God, that smell.
What have you got, Isaac?
Shit. It's not just comms or the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the tramps.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
Okay, I got us some power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be...
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Hammond?
Take it easy. Daniels, get those elevators running.
There's something in here with us.
Up there!
Oh, God!
Ken! No! Daniel, get the doors open!
Get out of there!
Let me out. Let me out.
Kendra, the doors!
I got it! Go!
Go, go, go. Now, oh god. Now it is time to run. The first thing that comes to mind immediately with that running sequence. Close, close, close. That is violently dangerous. Not even like just to acknowledge the fact that that door completely crushed him. Like, what the fuck are... Like, what kind of springs are these doors on? Like, the strongest of most well-compressed metal? But, anyway. Wait, oh yeah, I can't stomp yet. Cut off their limbs. Now, we've got our very first weapon, the plasma cutter. Standard issue CEC mining tool, files precision shots that can slice through pretty much anything. Now, this is our bread and butter gun. This is the thing that everyone loves. The, oh, what the fuck? That was weird. Poor bastard. Now. Oh, shit. Yeah, that warning about cutting off their limbs was a valid one. That is basically how we deal with all enemies in this game, is by taking off pieces of individual pieces.
Request retrieved.
It died. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Yep.
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac. You made it.
They're everywhere. Shin, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They're the crew? How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's locked down because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs, so how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked the system, and the data board's burned out. I can't lift the lockdown or call the tram until we get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac,
Yeah?
I'm sure Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Alright, well now it is on us to go and find the, well, everything to help get this situation fixed. Now, this is a survival horror game, so ammo is not guaranteed by any means of measure. And also, if you're ever unsure, just make sure to stop them a little bit. We're gonna backtrack a little bit to the cargo. Ooh, item. Back to the cargo hall. So, one of the big differences, other than me just completely casually missing that every single time, one of the biggest differences... Oh, hey. It's always good to get money. Is that the nodes are no longer required to get into these, like, extra rooms. We're gonna make a quick save here. Which is personally something that... and yes, there's the, Wow, actually, it's been a year to the day, almost to the day, since the last time I played.
Isaac, don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down. Does that even kill them? Or did they just stop moving?
Fuck. Wow, I'm being fucking careless today. Oh wow, we're already getting a level 2 heal. Man. Hell of a way to start it. Yeah, no, like I was saying, that is probably like the biggest difference, other than like some minor story. Well, one's minor, but I'd argue to say some relatively major story beats. Stay the fuck back. But yeah, that's really about it as far as like big changes go. I'm generally more happy that they got rid of the power nodes being required to open extra rooms, just because it made balancing out upgrading your armor and weapons versus, hey, do I want to possibly get more resources? Whether that be money or fucking, you know, whatever. Kind of like a no-brainer decision, I guess, because it's like, if you have I'm like playing this like Resident Evil. I'm like trying to run around. Yes, there we go. And believe me, I'm not trying to rush. I am just kind of like running. Text log. Aerospace Engineering Department shuttle repair invoice missing. God damn it. Mission day 2. Faulty gyro. Yeah. Alright. So here's the problem with this specifically. We need the elevators, but we don't need the lights. Kill the lights. Activate maintenance. Oh fuck. The second I hit the lights, immediately I felt like dread. Parrying. I really am playing this like a Resident Evil game. Oh god, I hate the dark in video games. Sometimes it's just like it makes me specifically feel like really queasy. Nah, queasy's not. Actually no, queasy is about right. But that's pretty par for the course, is because like that's the moment you start feeling anxious. Is like, you son of a bitch. What? Fuck you. That was a dick move game. We're already getting a 3?
Isaac, we can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
I'm halfway done. Found a data board. Just gotta move the tram.
Okay, Daniels, watch that door.
Hold the fucking moment. So we got a level 2 and a level 3. I might just have to turn difficulty up. Holy shit. Ugh. Praise be at the bench. It is safe. Alright, because we got 2 nodes, I'm gonna put one on for health. And then we're gonna put one into damage just to help try and curve this a little bit. Now you can distribute this as much or as little as you want, that's entirely up to you. Oh. Well, I guess I'm just foolish. I didn't realize that there was a ramp there. It's feeling like the game is being absurdly nice to me. I don't like that. I don't like when the game is being nice to me like that. Yeah. These necromorphs, I believe is... Yeah, that's what they're called. Are relatively harmless as long as you keep your distance. As long as you can take out their legs quickly, you'll be fine for the most part.
Reinstalled. Error. Damaged tram on track. Contact maintenance immediately.
Well, maintenance is here. And sadly... That was the most fucking fake-ass sounding startle I've ever had. Oh. Stasis. Reminder. An engineer in stasis is a safe engineer. Also, we need more people here. I don't think you needed more people here. Ah, cool. We've got our other upgrade. How did we... There it is. You be fast, because if you don't... That's exactly what will happen to you. If you don't do that quickly, is we'll get turned into mashed people. Now, stasis is pretty useful, I'd say. Son of a bitch. Okay, things are back to normal. Alright, well, with that scare, we're gonna call this episode here. Thankfully, saves are not like old school Resident Evil, where you have to go through and use an item. Oh god, that was not pleasant for the most part. Like, everything went well, don't get me wrong, but that was just like, ugh. It was not the most pleasant thing in the world. Alright, but yeah, we're going to call this episode here. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. It means a lot that you guys decided to stop in, see what I was up to, and hopefully I'll get to see you all in the next one. Bye!